The Synecdoche, Me, a Philosophical Dream by Maurizio Bisogni. In this short article, I'm going to show you how, starting from a dream, we will reach an although partial philosophical understanding. The dream. A man, maybe endowed with special powers, makes a massage with his thumb around my eyes, takes away my glasses and he smashes them on the ground. Then he tells me to look without glasses. And there we are. I can see. He crushed my spectacles in his hands and he tells me to look without any spectacles. I was able to see and I got touched. The joy was all interior, inside myself, finally. But that place was quite dark. There wasn't much light, like a semi-darkness. Anyway, for a moment I believed that I could see perfectly. End of the dream. I always had, in some way, I still have a great desire to see perfectly without spectacles. The more the years go by, the more I understand that this is a vain wish, an impossible desire, and I will never be able to live without glasses. Spectacles are like a prosthesis, like crutches for the eyesight, for the eyes. Is it like being limping? No. It's like having the need of a filter. The man in the dream, by going around my eye partially with his thumb, gave me back my eyesight. The reality is, I'm here awake, and I need glasses to see well. It was a dream, nothing more. I connect to this dream the following three facts. My desire to be able to see without glasses, the actual condition that I have now as my eyes are full of tears and my nose is blocked. I'm afraid somebody wants to destroy my spectacles, and actually in the dream it succeeds in doing so. Now the first reason that comes to my mind for doing that is envy. Immediately then I have a metaphor coming to my mind, which is you need help to see correctly, and to see does not refer simply to the eyesight. Also, in the dream, breaking the glasses is connected to healing. You can start seeing with your eyes, but also, if I break your glasses, you want to be able to see any longer. So there are two aspects. One is the positive. If I break your glasses, you will be able to recover your eyesight fully. And the other aspect is, I will impair your life by breaking your glasses, as you will not be able to see correctly anymore. We see also the presence of the fear I might have that I will be forced to rely on my own judgment. Suddenly an idea comes to my mind. Well, I am thinking this, and it says, I need to reorder my writings. Let's pay attention to the following three things. The ability to see, the need of a filter, and the other than yourself. The defective constitution of my eye sends back to me the existence of a world that I can perceive better with the help of a support, a technological help as the eyeglass lens. In the dream, the man uses only one finger, his thumb, to heal an entire hand to crush and destroy the lenses of my spectacles. My visual organs are not functioning well. Will this mean that I am not seeing correctly the situation? One can be found short-sighted also in a metaphorical sense. He sees no further than the end of one's nose, as they say, with the meaning of being narrow-minded, lacking understanding and perception, also related to being selfish and careless of others. I feel that my brain cannot see any further than my nose, and I need the help of prosthesis. Otherwise, I will not be able to see correctly, and the mental processes are the philosophers. Furthermore, in order to understand the situation and context, I need to write about it. Two important things are here. A, I'm not entitled to use my brain independently, and there is always someone who must tell me how to read the situation and tell me what to do. B, in order to think, I must use my pen or my voice. In any case, I need something external to the brain itself. My thoughts need a prosthesis and my eyesight as well, so I have some difficulty in seeing the world correctly. Without the help of another person, is my interpretation of reality necessarily erroneous? This question brought to my memory an event of my childhood. I'm reading on my own. It is a summertime, so the shutters are semi-closed to keep a soft light in the room. I'm staring at the page without actually reading the words, so I cannot tell you what they say. I'm about 8 years old. I'm wearing short pants and suspenders, a squared pattern shirt on an orange background. Somebody's knocking at the door. She's a classmate. We are in third year of the primary school. I'm not going out. I'm taken by surprise. Her visit was unexpected. I'm continuing my reading, or my page staring. 2 hours every day. That's what my father told me. And that's what I do. That's what I tell myself, but in fact I was not reading the situation at all. I didn't want to go out with a girl who had all her front teeth missing. I stayed with my books, staring at the pages without understanding much. And this is the same with the situation. I couldn't read the invitation to go play. I was staring at the missing teeth of my classmate. Here is the part. The detail instead of the whole, the synecdoche. I don't see the situation, its complexity, or its meaning. I see it only partially, or am capturing by just a detail. Believing that this is the situation itself. In fact, my eyesight is defective. Every situation has a meaning that I have asked to the philosophy or the books to clarify for me, or just to help me to recognize it. But the books are not written exactly for me, as they need to speak to a wide spectrum of people. We can only pretend that they were written only for us. We need then to adapt them to our situation. But couldn't I prefer to adapt my situation to the books? It would be easier sometimes. At present, it is not the activity of reading my prosthesis, but the act of writing. So my pen is the extension of my reflection, which happens without the sensory organ. I'm using the eyes to see the paper, the hand to move the pen, but the thoughts that I am expressing have nothing to do with my present sensory perception. The dream, its memory, the thoughts the same dream stimulates, the interpretation, the human condition, the knowledge of the world through defective senses. The need of one or more prostheses, the mind that sees a part and not the whole because it pays attention to that what is the nearest to itself and cannot see any further than its nose. The interpretation, the vision of things is limited to the nearest, the most intense things. Meanwhile, the books can see beyond, they can see more. Like my spectacles allow me to see farther things, and my pen allow me to see my thoughts on the paper. Therefore, the question becomes, what is it that the man needs? He needs everything. The human being is a very limited and incomplete being. He had to create for himself, for the entire humanity, an endless number of and type of prostheses in order to feel more important, bigger, more capable, in order to be more than he is, to compensate his finitude. Finally, here is the conclusion that I owe to my dream. A man without prosthesis, that man cannot be in the world. This world is not made for the men as they are. That's why we built a man-made world. Outside of it, we can't be. Have a nice day.